Hello everyone, my name is Linda. I am here again with a different and beautiful story. Before we delve into our story, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and like our video. The Fantastic Adventures of Nutsy and Flap, Sky Kingdom. One morning, the peaceful silence of the forest was broken by the cheerful laughter of Nutsy, a curious squirrel, and Flap, a wise owl. As they explored the mysterious corners of the forest, they noticed something shining at the base of an old tree. Nutsy, excitedly digging up the soil, found an old, faded map. The map was filled with colorful symbols and signs, defying the sands of time. Nutsy showed the map to Flap. Flap squinted at the map and noticed the drawing of a mysterious kingdom floating in the sky. The map indicated the path to this kingdom. Nutsy and Flap wondered whether this extraordinary place really existed and decided to find the kingdom. The next day, they took the map and set out on their journey. As they passed through the forest, they followed the symbols shown on the map. Along the way, other animals of the forest joined them, and together, they embarked on an adventure to find the secret kingdom hidden in the sky. During their journey, Nutsy and Flap faced many challenges. They explored dark caves, crossed deep rivers, and climbed high mountain peaks. At every step, they faced obstacles that tested their friendship and bravery. But they did not give up. They were determined to discover the secrets awaiting them at the end of their adventure. The path to the Sky Kingdom took them to the highest point of the forest, just below the clouds. There, they reached the final marker on the map. Looking up at the sky, they realized that the map was not just a legend. In the sky, hidden among the clouds, was a brightly shining kingdom. Nutsy and Flap watched this magnificent sight in amazement, realizing that their adventure was just beginning. They did not yet know how to reach the Sky Kingdom, but they were sure they would find a way, and thus, a true adventure had begun. Filled with excitement to explore the Sky Kingdom, Nutsy and Flap stood at the highest peak of the forest. As they looked up at the sky, wondering how to reach the kingdom, their friends from the forest joined them. Everyone was talking about this magical place. Suddenly, something caught Flap's attention. On top of a tall tree, a bright and colorful bird feather was shining. This feather bore resemblance to the symbols on the map. Flap quickly flew to retrieve the feather. As he grabbed it, a light suddenly enveloped them, and a voice was heard. The voice told them the way to reach the Sky Kingdom. To rise above the clouds, all the animals of the forest had to combine their powers. Nutsy and Flap gathered their friends, and with everyone's help, they started to build a large balloon. The balloon was made of colorful leaves, thin branches, and spider webs. Each animal played a role in building the balloon. The birds brought the strongest branches, the squirrels wove the leaves, and the spiders spun their webs. Finally, a giant balloon emerged. When the balloon was ready, Nutsy and Flap excitedly climbed inside. The other animals joined forces to lift the balloon. Suddenly, the balloon slowly began to rise. As Nutsy and Flap ascended above the forest, they could hear the cheers of their friends. As they rose higher, they were enveloped in mist and clouds. Everything turned white and foggy. After a while, the balloon emerged above the clouds, and there, a dazzling sight awaited them. The Sky Kingdom was there, just as it was on the map. The balloon that rose above the clouds finally approached the Sky Kingdom. Nutsy and Flap looked around in disbelief. The kingdom was filled with colorful crystals, bright lights, and transparent bridges. Everywhere were flying creatures, bright birds, and even talking clouds. When Nutsy and Flap disembarked from the balloon, they were greeted by a group of flying butterflies. The butterflies gave them a tour of the kingdom and explained its secrets. This place was where imagination and dreams came true. Everything was shaped by the power of thought. As they explored various parts of the kingdom, they met many interesting creatures, sky horses, singing trees, and even a clockmaker who could control time. Every corner held a new surprise, a new wonder. During their time in this magical kingdom, Nutsy and Flap pushed the limits of their imagination. At the end of this dreamlike day, they decided to return to their forest. The butterflies showed them the way back and said goodbye. Returning to their balloon, Nutsy and Flap descended slowly over the forest. As they landed at the highest point of the forest, they were greeted by the excited faces of the forest animals. Nutsy and Flap told the stories of the Sky Kingdom, and all the forest animals listened, mesmerized. The adventure in the Sky Kingdom remained an unforgettable memory for Nutsy and Flap. The most important lesson for them was that imagination is limitless, and even the greatest adventures can become reality. Our story ends here. Friends, if you are curious about the continuation of the story and other stories, subscribe to our channel. Wishing you always live your dreams. Goodbye.
Our story ends here, friends all. If you're curious about mysteries, subscribe to our channel.